Hi folks, I'm smoking my ROP giant pipe, and in it I'm smoking Ennerdale Flake. This pipe has been an aid to meditation each time I've smoked it, because it smokes for about 1 to 2 hours if I fill it properly. It's a very big bowl. I always think big bowl pipes are so important, because if you get offered a pipe full of tobacco, you can fill it and only smoke a little bit and then dig it out when you get home and jar it up. Not that I do that kind of thing. But as I sit here smoking it, I have a chance to think and meditate and to think about what's important in life. And just recently I was thinking about the people who smoke pipes, how interesting it is, or was, that so many of the great thinkers and scientists and men of the world and women of the world smoked a pipe. You see Einstein with his pipe, and I can imagine him smoking and thinking and coming up with his theories. You see scientists smoking the pipe, and I'm sure that led to some of their discoveries. When you get to a point where you can't find the way forward, just light your pipe and let it lead you. People like Tolkien and the great writers smoked a pipe. Mark Twain or other great writers smoked a pipe. And I can imagine sort of when you get to the point of you think, how do I finish this story? Or how do I start this story? You just sit there with your pipe and the story develops. And these days, unfortunately, we can't go into a pub and smoke a pipe and meet other pipe smokers in doing so, and sit there with a pint and put the world to rights. Smoking has become, for many of us, a lonely pastime. So I was pleased when we started a pipe club in Newcastle, so that I can join with other pipe smokers, just to see where it takes us each time we meet, what we discuss, what we talk about. Could be anything, really. And I suppose you could do the same thing with a cigar, but it doesn't seem to have the same mystery about it, or the same magic about it as a pipe does. You know, the pipe seems ideal for expanding your mind. It's ideal for putting right wrongs. You know, to meet with somebody who you've offended or got to know, done something wrong and you want to put it right. If they're a pipe smoker, you can sit there smoking your pipe together and make up, having made your apologies. And many pipe smokers, a lot of them, seem to have a depth of relaxation, a depth of thought. You know, it's not just intellectuals who can think. Everybody can think. And your thoughts are just as important as anybody else's thoughts. And your pipe is one of the ways to think deeply about things. Might be a problem that you've got in life. Might be a problem that you want to solve in work. It might be thinking of your family and your friends whilst you're smoking a pipe, or watching a video, or watching YouTube. There's nothing better than both of you, the person who's made the video and you watching it, smoking at the same time. There's been a lot of videos on the forum recently about whether smoking's a hobby or a lifestyle. Well, it has to be both. Smoking for me is a hobby that leads to a lifestyle, the lifestyle of a smoker. One of the great things about the pipe is that it stops, if people think you're an idiot, it stops you opening your mouth and proving it. If you sit there just gently smoking a pipe, nodding occasionally at what's being said, or just quietly sat there, people assume that you're super intelligent, especially people who don't smoke a pipe. One of the things I try to do is smoke a pipe outside, but I always just make sure it's a pipe that I can afford to lose, having lost one of my favourite pipes. Goodness knows how, but that's the only place I can think I've lost it outside, because I've turned the house upside down and I can't find it. Having said that, usually what I've lost turns up later in the most unusual place where I've put it down whilst I was doing something else. I have looked in the toilet, which is where I sometimes smoke my pipe. I keep having to relight this flake because it's a little bit damp, I think. I should have let it dry out a little bit. And I'm in the habit now of just stuffing my pipe in the way I think's right. Whereas I used to worry about the finger of a baby, the finger of a woman, and the finger of a man when I was loading my pipe, or the Frank method, or having the tobacco in my hand instead of moving the pipe around until it was full. Now I just choose the tobacco, put it in the pipe, and become aware of how hard I'm packing it. I think pipe smoking is one of the things a person can do. I was going to say one of the best things a man can do. But I think our lady smokers are just as good and probably use their pipe in the same way that we do. I'm learning to sip rather than puff, especially when I'm thinking, just allowing the mouth to take a little tobacco in, especially on aromatics, because that enables you to get more of the taste, more of the flavour. And again, with twists, which for many people, they feel that it's just all the same, that a lot of people don't like them because they're strong and they seem to have the same flavour. But as you get used to them, you find that they don't, that the flavour changes, that you will suddenly get a mouthful of sweetness or a different taste, a different feeling in the mouth. Anyway, those are some thoughts of pipe smoking that I have when I'm smoking my pipe. I would have loved to have met Tolkien and the members of the Inklings. I would have loved to have met Samuel Langhorne Clements, Mark Twain, a man of infinite jest, a man of words that bring laughter and ideas that are funny. And so many pipe smokers have a really dry sense of humour. They have a real art of listening and of responding when somebody needs to talk to them. Now we're just over 13 minutes. So may you be richly blessed. May blessings surround you each day. May they fall upon you. May you grow in wisdom and in spirit. As are your years, so may your strength be. May each and every pipeful that you take teach you something new. And may you enjoy the rest of this weekend.